Hey everyone, welcome back to another daily coding problem. Today we are looking at path existence queries in a graph 2, a really interesting hard-level problem. Before we jump in, I have tweaked the visual format of these videos slightly based on recent thoughts, so please drop a comment letting me know if this highly visual style is easier to follow. And as always, if any part of the explanation doesn't make total sense, just ask down in the comments, and I will personally get back to you to help clear it up. Here is the official problem page. But it is a bit dense, so let's break down exactly what it is asking us to do using some simpler concepts. We are given a set of nodes, each labeled with a number, and a list of values associated with each of those specific nodes. The core rule is that we can draw a direct line between any two nodes if the difference between their values is less than or equal to a specific limit we are given. Once all those valid connections are made, we get a list of questions asking us to find the absolute minimum number of steps to get from a start node to an end node. Let's quickly look at the first example, where our maximum allowed difference is exactly 3. Because the limit is 3, the values 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all close enough to connect to each other in a chain, but the 8 is left completely isolated. If we want to travel from the first node to the fourth node, their values are 1 and 4, which are exactly 3 apart, meaning we can jump there directly in just one single step. The absolute most efficient way to tackle this is using a brilliant technique called binary lifting, which is usually used for trees, but works perfectly here. To figure out the fastest route to larger numbers, it makes total sense to sort our unique values first, so we have a clear, predictable path going upwards. If we are trying to cover the most distance with the fewest moves, our best strategy from any spot is to jump as far to the right as our maximum difference limit allows. Because we might have to process thousands of queries, we can pre-calculate the absolute best single jump for every single position and save it in a table. Then, to make things blazing fast, we build on those single jumps to calculate where we would end up after 2 jumps, 4 jumps, and so on, doubling our reach each time. Let's bring all those ideas together and look at the full solution written in Python. I know this looks like a huge wall of text at first glance, so let's zoom in and break down the trickiest parts, step by step. First, we sort our unique values and group them into isolated islands by checking if the gap between numbers exceeds our limit. Next, we use binary search to find the furthest single jump possible, then build out our exponential jump table from those base values. Finally, for each query, we use our table to take massive leaps forward, stopping exactly when we are just one single jump away from reaching our target. It is crucial to handle edge cases by explicitly checking if the start and end are identical, completely disconnected, or close enough to reach instantly before we try to do any complex jumping. Because we sort the list and then use binary search alongside jumping for each of the Q queries, our time complexity is big O of n plus Q, all multiplied by log n. The space complexity is big O of n log n, primarily due to the large two-dimensional array we need to store all our jump calculations. The biggest lessons here are that sorting makes one-dimensional range connections predictable, and binary lifting is incredible for fast-forwarding through linear paths, not just trees. That covers the full logic, so let's check out how this translates into Java, C++, and JavaScript. Here is the complete logic written out for Java. Next, we have the C++ implementation. And finally, here is the exact same logic mapped out in JavaScript. Just a quick note before we wrap up. I originally built this AI system to instantly generate explanations for myself so I could study faster, and I post them here with 0 ads to help you too, so if you appreciate the format, consider buying me a boba at the link on screen. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's solution. Keep coding, and I will see you then.